And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. Hi, everyone. Greeting. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards. The star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. For the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the 3 ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
Now, here's Tatum. Banked in off the glass.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Right at the free throw line. Bucket is good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Moody with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Outside for Curry. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Brown.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. And the 3 ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Butler following the bucket by the Celtics. Jason Tatum grabs the board. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter, and they take the lead.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. To halt the run. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Moody. Hasn't made one yet. Curry passes to Green. Good. good, and Curry gets the assist.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Fields checked in for Curry. And the Celtics also making a change. Al Horford's checked in for Jason Tatum. And here is Green. Here's Moody. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Brown outside. Three-pointer. Horford hits the three-point bomb.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. And it's Peyton in for Brandon Pajemski. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Hield. Pass to Jackson-Davis. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. With the step back. Hield with the bucket.
Scoring close in. Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
1:20 left here in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Now Hield. Outside, Kuminga. Hield with it. Hield with a screen on Brown. Here's Peyton. And Peyton throws it down hard.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Here's Brown. Count that one. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Butler, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Butler, and it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Peyton outside. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Gary Payton II is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson-Davis in at the center. That's the Warriors' 5. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Left side, Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Moses Moody. What's the news there, David?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Curry dishes to Payton. 2 on the clock. Al Horford with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. The 10-footer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Curry's got 8 points. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Tatum against Payton. Top of the key. Tatum no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Tatum with it. Now Payton defending.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Boston trailing. Brown outside. Shoots over Curry. Brown with the bucket. He's got 8.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Podziemski finds Curry. And the Warriors miss again. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Well, their pass it to Green. Podziemski on the wing. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Podziemski's got 6. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Curry.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Butler. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Tatum's shot is off. Warriors leading by 5. Well, they're passing to Moody. Now Green. Pass to Curry. Here's Butler. And Boston with the rebound. 1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Curry with a wide open look. Off target with his three. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Puts up a deep three. Curry laser guided shot from deep range.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Tatum with another miss.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Butler. In the paint. Butler.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
34 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Tatum for three. Tatum with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Brown against Butler. Brown kicks to Holiday. Nailed from three-point land.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
That'll do it for the first half. Warriors ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And now thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
On the court for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Tatum. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's Curry with the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 6.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Butler from outside. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Holiday. Behind the back and lays it in.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Brown drives in, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Look, that was good defense, but Brown, he's just too good and just continues all the way through.
Outside Butler, Bajemski on the wing. Pass to Moody. To the middle. Curry passes to Moody. A rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a number 1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's Tatum's range on display.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Curry from deep three-point land. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Left side, Porzingis. Count the basket and the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. Boston also with the sub. Richards checked in.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Curry kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Payton with the screen for Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
And Butler just has it all. Likes catching the D by surprise with that silky smooth floater.
And Boston has possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said they can play small and big. You have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. They are stacked, DA, for sure. Here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. The 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Brandon Bajemski, and it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Payton kicks to Green. Into the lane. Horford with the rebound.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Cornette. Here's Pritchard, covered by Hield. And here's Brown outside. It doesn't go for him. The Warriors lead it. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The game of Green, it's about testing the defense, finding their weak spots.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he sinks the second. Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Green draws the double. Shot from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And it's 13 points for Butler.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Three-pointer, Horford. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Healed from outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Boston trailing. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Curry. Rebounded by Hauser.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. No good. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And that's what Hield is paid to do. Stretch the floor for this offense.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here is Curry. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Back to Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Curry. Pass to Payton. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Pritchard's got the game tied up here for Boston. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Curry way outside, and again it's the Warriors missing. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. The Warriors shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Tatum. And Tatum takes the hit and still converts. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Bajemski in for Buddy Hield. Holiday with the 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Butler against Tatum. Out to Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. And Moody pulls it down. Moody's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's 3 outside. Rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Another shot. The Warriors pull it in. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Green. Butler against Tatum. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Green. Butler's got 12 points in just the second half.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possessions. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The first one falls. That one is no good.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Here's Pajemski. Light covering. That's a 2 from Butler. That shot missing. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Brown. Some solid defense from Butler.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Curry, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Butler passes to Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Boston, no good that time either. Pass to Pajemski. Three-pointer. Curry. Oh, what else is new?
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Up top, Curry, guarded by Holiday. Curry passes to Green. Here's Moody. Nails the tray.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical junction.
The three. Green with the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
And when things are tight, Butler just seems to step his game up. Tremendous score here in the clutch.
And it's White missing. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Pulls up on the wing. The shot that time, not on target. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
At the line for the Dubs.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Pajemski hits them both.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. There's some rich by Gucci peppers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rap, they dose to me. Hilarious in a way. My too close to me. While class is on a code for me. I blasted with the dopest. She overdosed on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the art to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they throw me mobile buns. Them poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease. Baby, that's why little baby, that's why set all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe a hoe, got me a whole tribe. The world with no, but then find something that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like my name was Simon, y'all. Netflix, her couch. Somebody sign me out. Say you look like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like Vietnamese. Keanu Reeves, rolling on a mini. Girl, that cold make it popsicle. Outshine all these, no obstacle. Country than Kool-Aid and bags of hot pickle. She gon' keep up moving down to the spot. And baby, that's why yeah, baby, that's why
And now, starting out for your Los Angeles Lakers.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hayes with a screen on Conley. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool. The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
Edwards, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Doncic passes to Reeves. Takes a three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Randall can't hit.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Doncic. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Doncic has got 5 now.
We know that Luke is a 3-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Hachimura from long range. And he buries his first look.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Takes the 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Doncic outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
From deep, here's Doncic. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to James. Back to Reeves. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Doncic against Conley. Hayes with a screen. Now here's Doncic, guarded closely.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
And the Lakers with some changes. Finney Smith comes in for Hachimura, and connects subbed in for Reeves. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. For 3, Conley knocks it down from distance.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That 3-point opportunity for Mike Conley.
let me tell you, it wasn't always this way. I was a young man with a lot to say, but nowadays I feel best on my own. Don't want to pick up the phone, I just want to be left up. Please don't talk to me, I don't want to talk to you. You're not the kind of person I want to know. Cause I don't like you and I don't trust you. And I feel like I'm always to blame in this kind of situation where I'm the one that's outspoken. And don't tell me that I'm wrong. I'm the good one.
Everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Hardaway. Mourning is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And it's LeBron James. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot. Now, here is Mourning. Wade outside. In the corner, it's James. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Now off the inbound. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Here's West. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Kobe. Second chance shot. That shot, no good. Shaq with some nice D. And it's Wade in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. No good from West. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Hardaway for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, Hardaway just great at pulling up. Off the dribble. You can't allow him any separation. When he's got the ball.
Inside, here's O'Neal. Miami grabs the miss. And here's LeBron outside. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Here's Johnson. And Shaq pulls it down. James has a two-pointer, and it goes down 2 points.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Johnson with it. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replace my hits. My face is a shit, score, but I'ma make this. Slide for my brothers, I slide and then I slide again. Yeah. If you don't love me, then just leave me, don't string me along and lie again. Yeah. Paparazzi, they be flicking while I stay hating my mission. My operation is different, my compensation exquisite. Got a taste of commission, I couldn't wait for permission. They used to tell me no, I'm the one that made the decision. Big talker, big papa, I be doing the most. Rich Roger, get proper when I ride in a ghost. Big walker, big offer, they not harder than foe. You don't even gotta tell them, man, they already know. The one that's going up, big body truck. They acting like they tough, we know well enough. And we know that you ain't that, and we know your crew ain't stacked. Man, don't run up, this is facts. Only talk about hits and plaques, yeah. Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. Right now I need to decide, cause I'm intrigued by your vibe. I seen the dream in your eyes, you might not even be mine. Came on the scene with your prize, I'm who you need and that's fine. Like who you leaving inside, for you only get the blind. Yeah, but only for the night. But that's okay though, we fell in love the first day though. You flew me out to Barbados, can't post you, we gotta lay though. Together, but you my baby though. I do whatever you say though, tryna pop out, I'm like, hey yo. We can't do that, gotta slide on the low. When we slide to the stove, locking eyes at the door, cause you ain't messing with no amateur and I ain't tryna handle you. But when I'm walking out, I'm always checking for the camera. Cause paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me.
Hi, and welcome to tonight's presentation here on 2K Sports. Two FIBA basketball teams ready to go. We're happy you're here with us. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors and the Toronto Raptors. Here are the five for USA. James is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Embiid in at the five, roaming the paint. Shot is good by Curry.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
Lowry against Curry. And down it goes. 2 points.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
James. And James throws it down.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Fires from the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Leonard passes to Bosch. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Fantastic job by Chris Bosh there to get the ball that close inside and getting the defense to feel uncomfortable.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for USA. It's a 3-point game. No good on the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I spoke with Toronto's head coach for a bit. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
On the wing, DeRozan. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
DeRozan up top. For 3, Lowry knocks down the triple. Lowry's got 5 points.
Kyle has those nights where he just steps back and his range seems to increase with the confidence he has.
Oh, LeBron with the slam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. James has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Lets it go from deep. Lowry, no good. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for USA. Trailing by 4. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. Lowry to pass to Leonard. Tries the 9-footer. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out brings it.
USA calls timeout. USA making a switch here. Davis is checked in. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Now here's Curry, tightly guarded. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Raptors lead by 4. Leonard inside, checked by James. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And that's so difficult. You just try to challenge Kawhi's shot, think you've timed it perfectly, but instead, it's an up fake.
And Leonard drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Such a difficult defensive matchup as KD is impossible to guard around the basket.
Durant's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Stoudemire. Off target with the 3. And so here's USA. 4-point game. That's good from Durant. On the assist by Curry. Durant's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Stoudemire, the pass to Leonard. Now here's DeRozan. Back to Carter. The 3-ball. The rebound by Embiid. Durant inside. Carter's there. Kept alive. Goes back up. And scoring with the play inside is Davis. It's a tie ball game.
great effort from AD, just getting himself in the position and then grab the rebound.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toronto.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
Here's Carter. Rebound USA.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Embiid misses.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
The three. Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's James. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Raptors lead by 3. Leonard for 3. Here's Bosch. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Persistence from Bosch, keeping after the ball on the offensive glass and following it up with a nice putback.
Shot is good by Curry.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so here is Toronto. Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Carter. Three-pointer. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Stoudemire. Lays it up and banks it in. Stoudemire's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Stoudemire's gone 2 for 3 from the field. And James puts up a deep 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. To the inside. Siakam, pass to Bosch. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Pascal Siakam out there with Davis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Stoudemire in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Raptors lead by 6. There's the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Halliburton outside. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
And that's on the defense. You cannot let Halliburton get room to shoot from the corner.
And here is DeRozan. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for USA. KD out here flexing on people.
What an unreal scorer Kevin Durant is.
And Toronto calls time here. So for USA, James is checked in for Jason Tatum, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Halliburton. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. DeRozan outside. Pass to Davis. Booker against Lowry. Siakam, the pass to DeRozan, and it's blocked by Davis.
An impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks.
Here's Lowry. Blocked again! Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Hits the trifecta. Booker with it. Still no points. From outside the arc. And again, USA with the triple.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Siakam. Outside Davis. Here's DeRozan. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
Barnes, he's checked in for Siakam, and they're running. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
DeRozan outside. Inside, Davis. Rebound, USA.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Edwards can't hit. Raptors lead by 3. Here's Leonard. Oh, denied by Durant.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lowry. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
There, LeBron for 3.
There's some fluid motion in LeBron James' jumper tonight. Totally comfortable at the pull-up J.
And here's Lowry from the arc. James with the rebound. Edwards against Barnes. And the basket by Edwards. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. DeRozan outside. For 3, Lowry. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for USA. Stephen Curry comes in for Booker. And this is a pretty even game right now in Toronto. From the high post. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. And so here is Toronto. Here's Lowry. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's James. James strong inside.
This is something that LeBron James also does well. Good at shrugging off the defense, bouncing off of them, and then concentrating on getting the finish.
Outside Carter. Leonard on the wing. And he lays it up and in. Leonard's got 8. Leonard's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. And here's Curry for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Leonard outside. Pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. 1:02 left in the first half of this one. Goes up at the stripe. The kick out to Edwards. The 3. Bargnani pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Lowry. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Lowry filling it up at will and doing it all right now.
To the middle. The kick to Tatum. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. The shot off that time. Raptors lead by 7. Here's Lowry. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Woo.
Oh man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for it. Exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Kyle Lowry, he's been playing really well.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the floor for USA, Anthony Edwards out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's James in at the 3 spot. Here's Durant. And that one drops. Durant's got 14 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
DeRozan outside. Leonard for 3. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, Kawhi, so consistent with his approach, affects every phase of every minute that he plays.
The shot by James, no good. Raptors lead by 7. Carter with it, picked up by James.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And so Carter nails them both. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Launches it from deep. James can't get it to go. You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, but the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can't.
Lowry, good.
Lowry showcasing his ability to do damage on the inside.
USA calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
USA shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he's good on the second. 90 seconds into the second half now. Outside Carter. Pass to Leonard. The shot. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Toronto leading by 9. Pass to Leonard. Carter with it. To the paint. Leonard, so strong.
I mean, where is this stuff coming from Kawhi Leonard? What can't he do that time with the floater?
The 3, Durant. A rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard passes to Lowry. And Durant with the block. And he stays with it. They get the rebound. Bosch, no good. And so here's USA. They trail by 11. Little turnaround. That doesn't go either for Durant. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Snatched up. Bosch. Excellent D there from Embiid. Bosch has gone 1 for 4 from the field. Durant with it. Picked up by Lowry. Oh, Durant knows how to fight through contact.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The 3 from Curry. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Bosch has got 8 rebounds in the game. Lowry, the pass to Bosch. Here's the floater. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Bosch has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
As soon as Bosch gets the ball inside, he takes it right at the defense. They really have no answer when he's that close to the basket.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Knocked away. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Alan. Thanks. So both teams changing it up here. Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
Both free throws good from James. 1:52 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Leonard. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Here's James. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
1:29 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Stoudemire. And a nice finish on the layup. Stoudemire's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Stoudemire's gone 3 of 5 from the field. The 3 from Curry. Curry splashes it in.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Here's Stoudemire. He's covered by Curry. And the bucket is good. Stoudemire's got 9.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Here's Stoudemire. Rebound USA. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Durant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Toronto making a switch here. Toronto leading by 10. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Davis with a screen on James. DeRozan for 3. Rebound USA. James outside. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's DeRozan. Drives to the hoop. It's good. 11 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
With 1 on the clock. The shot no good. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Toronto. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got DeMar DeRozan. Scotty Barnes is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's Davis in at the center spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Lowry, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Siakam. Lets it fly from 18. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And Toronto leads by 11.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
James. Oh, LeBron bursting through.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
DeRozan, left side. Pass to Davis. Stolen by Davis. And there's James from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it looks like a change in LeBron's demeanor out there. He's going into scoring mode.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Lowry surveys the D. Misses the finger roll. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for USA. 6-point game. The shot by James, no good. Barnes with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Pass to Lowry. Tries it from 16. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. It counts, and the foul. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
Yeah, look at the concentration. Through contact, Edwards gets the shot off. Just a tremendous fight.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And the Raptors call time here. Toronto making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Kawhi Leonard's doing. Allie.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Toronto let me know the status. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. And just like that, he's right back out there. That's some toughness. I'm sure you guys can appreciate that.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Stoudemire. Joel Embiid with the board. And here's USA, trailing by 10. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. That one falls.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper is showing his versatility.
Tries it from the top of the key, and the basket by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got 4 points now in the quarter. USA calls timeout. So for USA, Durant comes in for Anthony Davis, and it's Curry in for Booker. Durant for three. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his fourth assist with that last one. Toronto leading by 7. Lowry, the pass to DeRozan. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And here's USA. Durant's shot is off. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Here's Bosch. Kicks it to DeRozan. For three, Lowry sends it home from three-point land. Lowry's got 22 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
1:53 left in the final quarter. DeRozan passes to Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard will gladly take that look.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. The three from Curry. Rebound Toronto. Bosch has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Bosch. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Raptors lead by 15.